Shalom and good day all, this is TMNT back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering Nemesis Forever by Mark Millar and TMNT Shredder Issue 1. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So starting off with first things first, for Nemesis Forever, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art, around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we have Nemesis taking on a number of his enemies. And of course he's got, I guess, a rookie or two with him. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, we see some things that are taking place in regards to a prison, as it looks like there's going to be the setting up of a jailbreak, if not in this issue, maybe in the next issue. And last but not least, towards the end, as all hell breaks loose with Nemesis on the prowl. So, for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, as I believe they did a really good job bringing across not only the motives and intentions of Nemesis, but also the intentions of, I guess, his villains or his enemies within the story. Next is the area of the story itself, and the story rating will be consisting of time, location, and cast. First is the time, to which we didn't really get anything in relation time-wise, though it would have been nice if it was included. It might have actually led to the story rating being a little bit higher. Next is the location. It looked like it was set in New York. We also got to see a CIA headquarters within the story, as well as an infirmary. Last but not least, we also have the cast of characters, mainly consisting of Nemesis and someone by the name of Margot. For the overall rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the TMNT Shredder Issue 1. So as we move into the TMNT Shredder Issue 1, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we have the character of the Shredder returning to, well, I guess his old base of headquarters within this story. And of course he's greeted with some unwanted attention. As we draw closer towards the middle of the story, we see that he's brought in for some investigation and interrogation. And of course, they sort of, it feels like they cuck him out a bit, like using a female character here. Like, it would make more sense if the character was maybe April O'Neil, wondering what happened to him. And last but not least, towards the end, to which the character of Shredder gets some new gear. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10, as I did actually enjoy the way how they went out of their way to use a lot of show, don't tell. Even though, yes, there were some minor parts within the story, to which you do get the discussion bubbles. So next is the area of the story and its rating. So first things first, did we get anything time-wise? No, we didn't. Next is the location. It would have been nice to get some accurate locations in this, because I think it would have raised the story rating a little bit more. Of course, it looked like New York City within the story, and the main character that really stood out was Shredder himself, or the cast character that stood out was Shredder himself, to which I give a rating of 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.